Hello, myself Devrishi Narang, student of Masters of Management. Hope everyone listening to my presentation is doing fine. Today I am going to present the data analysis and recommendation of the case named the Happy Duck Donut Bakery. First of all, I am going to present the mission and vision statement of the said bakery. Firstly, for the vision to create the exceptional coffee and donuts for the customers that are totally unique, balancing quality, value, and sustainability. Secondly, for the vision for the future, it is to become the leading cafe in the area, fostering community through exclusive coffee and donut flavors, sustainable management, and branch expansion. Now I am going to present the sales and profit analysis of the cafe based upon the given sales and operating expenses. We have presented the chart and the graph to show the profit for each donut and operating expenses. To calculate the profit, we use the formula sales minus operating cost for each type of donuts, and we came to the conclusion that the cream donut might need a higher selling price or reduced production cost to become profitable, and jelly has maximizing profit as they are the most profitable option. The highest profitability at jelly is 0.490. And then we calculated the average monthly sales by adding the sales of all 6 months and divided the total by 6. Then we came to the conclusion that the jelly has the highest average monthly sales with 1516.67 donuts, while chocolate has the lowest average monthly sales with only 525 donuts. Next, we have to calculate the average annual sales by taking the average monthly sales multiplied by 12. Then we noted that the average annual sales of jelly is the highest with 18,200 donuts, and chocolate donut has the lowest annual sales with only 6,300 donuts, and it is also depicted in the graph and chart both. And if I compare the sales in dollar amount, coconut has the highest total sales with $18,705, while the chocolate has the lowest total sales with $5,250. Now we have calculated the profit for each type of donut and notice that the cream has the minimum profit as compared to other donuts, whereas jelly has the highest profit of each donut. Furthermore, the cream donut brings in the least profit in terms of total dollars on average, with the average monthly loss of $35.42. The chocolate donut follows with an average monthly profits of $0. Lastly, the cream donut gives the lowest profit for each sold, with an operating loss of 0.03 per donut. Now I am handing over to my friend to highlight some other parts of this case study.
Okay, now we are moving to complaints and quality issue assessment. About the complaints, we can see that the total number of complaints is 100, accounting for 100%, especially the highest complaint rate is for the coconut product at 33%. The lowest complaint rate is for the chocolate product at 16%. About the quality assessment, to explain this, I need for table, sales and profit overview in September, sales profit and complaints overview in September for donut types, number of the coconut donuts sold and the monthly sales growth rate, number of donuts sold from July to December. This is sales and profit overview in September table. You can see that after calculating the selling price of one donut and subtracting the expenses, we get the profit per donut. Then we multiply that by the number of donuts sold by obtain the profit for each type. This is sales, profit and complaints overview in September for donut types table and chart. For Jolly Donuts sells 1,200 units with strong demand, profit 588, the highest among all donut types, indicating high profitability, and complaints 21%, moderate but not alarming. About cream donut, Sales 720 units, lower than other times. Profit minus 24, indicating a loss. Complaints 30%, relatively high compared to other donuts. And chocolate sales 550 units, which is the lowest among the times listed, indicating relatively weak demand. And profits is only 1.83, the smallest profit margin, suggesting that while it's selling, it's not a major contributor to profitability. And the complaints 16%, the lowest complaint rate, which is a positive aspect. This is number of coconut donuts sold and the monthly sales growth rate table and chart. About coconut donuts sells 1,213 units in September, with consistent growth each month around 5% monthly sales growth rate from July to December. The sales of a type of donut are steadily increasing month upon month, meaning that there is strong customer interest across all products. So it's not recommended to stop production of any donut type. The company needs to prioritize, enhance product quality, minimize production costs, increasing sales and preferences of customers, and create campaigns that promote own products.
So now I would like to talk about part 4, which is related to production quality issues. Our first part is related to telechart that are out of range jellies. So from carefully analyzing the data, we reached a result that only weekends have some issues with the production of jellies. This is a graphical representation of Telemark in which we can clearly see that there are 3 Saturdays and 1 Sundays that produce jelly donuts above 12 gram, and there are 2 Saturdays and 2 Sundays that represent jelly for below 9 gram. So from this telemark we observe that the trouble days are weekends because it has a frequency for both too much and too little jellies. This causes wastage of both ingredients as well as labor. Have a look at the monthly loss. We are given with 2000 jellies production per month. So in a day it's 66.7. So total number of jellies that are out of range will be 533.3 of the data that are out of jellies for less than 9 gram and greater than 12 gram. Here we can clearly see that it's a 50% of our total number of jellies, that is 533, and 50% of 533 is 266 into 67. Brief calculation about the loss in dollars that are made from the jellies that are above 12 gram, because we know that it cost extra 0.05 per gram if the jellies are too much. So overall total loss is 36.67 for those jellies that are above 12 gram. So next, let's have a look at the overall loss. As we know that for less than 9 gram it's 266 because each jelly is of $1, as we are given in our second part that jellies are sold as $12 per dozen. So obviously one jelly is for $1. Similarly, for greater than 12 gram, it's 36.67 as we have shown in our previous slide. So overall loss will be 303.33. But the loss that we cannot recover is 172.67 because the expenses for each jelly is 0.51. So for 266.6 jellies, it would be $136. Have a look on the recommendation to avoid these wastage. The first one is adjust staffing. We have to analyze the staff training and provide proper supervisors to them. Focus on weekends, analyze maintenance and processes, and try to maintain consistency. The next one is the quality control, do routine checks, fix problems, check production and sales on a daily basis, and find new ways to improve things. The next is redistribute production. We should move some weekend work to weekdays to reduce overload, evaluate complaints, and most important, use customer feedback to identify customer preferences.
Hello everyone, hello doctor. So now I'm going to talk about the recommendation for use of capital and presented opportunity, uh, which is the way I start. So as we are given with the data that principal 200,000, So rate is 4.5%, and then time 5 year. So 5 years, so to reach at the particular the decision whether to withdraw money with the saving account or no, we have now find the future or value by using formula. So we have some formula here. Present value $200,000, interest rate per period as a 0.45%. The time period in years, 5 years. To calculate the future value, as you can see it for next slide. After 5 years, the company's revenue is at least $249,000, and the company's profit $249,000 minus $200,000. And then it was like $49,000. Now let's remember the numbers so we can compare with the investment options option later. And then in the case where I take all this cash and I immediately invest it into a Doughnut catering project that will generate $46,000 each year for 5 years. The penalty for cashing out the funds earned is 0.75% of the total amount. We have the following: the penalty for cashing out the funds early is 0.75% of the total amount, which will be $200,000. Is that percent was $1,500. We have a plan A and plan B. So if we renew, is that not reinvested, is now locked in a corporate saving account for 5 years and earn 4.5% per year. We have the total renew as the following: with the renew of $230,000, the profit is $28,000. Therefore, the option of looking the funds in a corporate saving account for 5 years, right, at 4.5% per year is less favorable. So calculation, we do not choose this option. So plan B, assuming the renew is not reinvested and is locked in a corporate saving account for 5 years at 4.5% per year. We have the following table. Explain after the first year the revenue is the initial $46,000, and after 4 years the total review will be $55,855. Similarly, for the remaining 4 years of renew, the amount generated each year will be calculated. The number of the year earning 4.5% per year will decrease progressively. And then our final decision, the better option is to take all the cash and then immediately invest into a Doughnut catering project plan B. So thank you so much.